The gunman who killed 3 Michigan State University students and left 5 others in critical condition may have had plans to target 2 schools in New Jersey, police there said. Anthony Dwayne McRae, 43, who had no known ties to the university, opened fire Monday evening on 2 parts of campus, MSU police said. He was later found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. When McRae was found by police in Michigan, he had a note in his pocket that indicated a threat to 2 Ewing Public Schools, the police department in New Jersey said Tuesday. MSU police confirmed McRae had a note, and Ewing police said local schools no longer faced a threat. Like many scenes of carnage at U.S. schools, the deadly rampage at Michigan State forced students to jump out windows and run for their lives. Claire Papoulias was in history class when all of a sudden I heard gunshots directly behind me, the sophomore told CNN on Tuesday. The shooter opened the back classroom door and started firing at my classmates in the back, wounding them. I smelled and saw the gunpowder, Papoulias said. I thought I was going to die. When the gunman stepped out of the classroom, leaving the door wide open, some students bravely smashed a window and helped others jump out of the first-floor classroom, Papoulias said. There was a boy on the other side of the window catching people who were jumping out the window. He stood there and risked his life to catch people, Papoulias said. My feet hit the ground running. I forgot everything I owned because that didn't matter. I was focused on making it out alive. I jumped out the window and I ran as fast as I could. Everything you'd want a student to be. University police identified the slain students as junior Ariel Anderson, sophomore Brian Fraser, and junior Alexandria Verner. Anderson and Fraser graduated in 2021 from high schools in Grosse Pointe, school superintendent John Dean said Tuesday. A vigil for Fraser was held Tuesday evening at St. Paul on the Lake Catholic Church in Grosse Pointe. After Clawson Public Schools Superintendent Billy Schellenbarger learned of Verner's death, he described her as everything you'd want a student to be. Her kindness was on display every single second you were around her, said Schellenbarger, who is friends with Verner's family. Verner graduated from Clawson High School, where she excelled in academics, volleyball, basketball, and softball, Schellenbarger said. She also thrived in many leadership groups at the school. If you knew her, you loved her, Schellenbarger wrote in a letter to Clawson families, and we will forever remember the lasting impact she has had on all of us. We cannot allow this to continue to happen again. While the campus of 50,000 students grieves those slain and wounded, investigators are trying to figure out what prompted the bloodshed. We have no idea why he came to campus to do this, MSU Interim Deputy Police Chief Chris Rosman said hours after the shooting. The attack came hours before the 5-year anniversary of the massacre at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. It also marked the 67th mass shooting, with 4 or more shot, not including a gunman, so far in 2023, according to data from the Gun Violence Archive. There have been 12 school shootings so far this year, according to a CNN tally. The shooting at Michigan State marks the first at a college or university this year. Michigan is still grappling with the November 2021 mass shooting at Oxford High School that left 4 students dead and 6 others injured. As a representative of Oxford, Michigan, I cannot believe that I'm here again doing this 15 months later, U.S. Representative Elissa Slotkin said at a Tuesday news conference about the MSU mass shooting. And I am filled with rage that we have to have another press conference to talk about our children being killed in their schools. There are children in Michigan who are living through their second school shooting in under a year and a half, Slotkin said. If this is not a wake-up call to do something, I don't know what is. This community is struggling to understand why they are the latest in what is a uniquely American experience, and understanding and experiencing a mass shooting in their midst, CNN senior law enforcement analyst Andrew McCabe said. The FBI and their colleagues are going through the history of this person to try to understand what his motivations were, to try to understand what brought him to this moment in this community at this time. While the motive remains a mystery, new details about the gunman are emerging. McRae had local ties to Ewing Township in New Jersey but had not lived there in several years, Ewing police said. While it's not clear why McRae might have planned to target schools in New Jersey, Ewing police said the investigation revealed that McRae had a history of mental health issues but did not elaborate. McRae purchased 2 guns in 2021 in Michigan, a law enforcement source told CNN. One was a Taurus Jack and the other was a high .9 mm. Both are compact pistols, according to their manufacturers' websites.